Skidoo said it couldn't be done. Skidoo dealer said my engine was not repairable. The Skidoo dealer told me my crank was rusted beyond repair. The Skidoo dealer said I need a new engine. The Skidoo dealer wanted me to pay $5,500 for a new engine. The Skidoo dealer would not honor my warranty. The Skidoo dealer said, "You're on your own, buddy." So I said, "No deal, Howie," and I took the sled back to fix it myself. Back when I was a kid, my brother and I had a couple of old snowmobiles. We had an old Polaris Colt 250 and an old Yamaha 433. We used to work on them more than we rode them, but we got them fixed up and rode them all over the place. Ah, those were the days. I remember our neighbor had a newer Skidoo Elan, and boy, that thing would go everywhere. 3-4 feet of powder, and he could go through that like nothing. I always really liked Skidoos. I thought it was the best snowmobile out there. And I decided way back when, if I ever buy a brand new snowmobile, it's gonna be a Skidoo. Well, fast forward a few decades and I finally got around to buying my own brand new snowmobile, a Skidoo Scandic. Well, I always have a lot of irons in the fire, and I really don't have time to work on snowmobiles anymore, so when I bought this thing, I figured I'm gonna spring for the extra warranty, because I don't want to have to work on this thing for a long time. The first couple of seasons I had this snowmobile, I didn't get to use it very much because I was away at work most of the time, halfway around the world. So the first couple of seasons, it spent most of its life in storage with a little bit of occasional use here and there. So then along came the COVID crap scam, and I was stuck in Iraq for most of 2020. The airlines quit operating and there was no way to get home, and I was stuck for the duration. Definitely not the most pleasant place to be stuck. So meanwhile, the snowmobile just sat close to a year. When I finally got home and was able to get the snowmobile out so I could take it for a ride, it wouldn't start. Wouldn't start. So I finally took it to the dealer to have them have a look at it. So the dealer had the snowmobile for quite a while and I didn't hear anything. So when I finally did get a hold of them, they accused me of dunking it in the lake. They said that there's corrosion on the clutches, corrosion inside the engine, corrosion on the crankshaft. They said there's corrosion everywhere and this engine is not fixable. They said I have to buy a whole nother engine for $5,500, and they would not honor the warranty because they said that it's my fault, because I must have dunked it in a lake or a river or a stream or something to cause all this corrosion. So even if I did dunk it in a lake or a river, this happens quite often with snowmobiles around here. Guys sometimes break through the ice and they fall in with their snowmobile. However, the lakes and the streams and the rivers, they're all freshwater. There's no salt water around here. So if you dunk your snowmobile in a lake or in a stream or in a river, you just pull it out, you dry it off, and you crank it up, and that's it. No big deal. However, they seemed to think it was a big deal at the dealer because they wanted me to cough up $5,500 on top of all the other money I already spent on the sled and on the warranty and everything, because they said my engine is no good and it's not repairable. And of course, they said it was my fault. They said I have to buy a new engine. That's the only option. I knew they were trying to rip me off, so I said no way, and I took my sled back. Well, at this point, I was so disgusted with Houghton Power Sports and with Skidoo in general that I just put my snowmobile in the garage in cold storage and moved on with my life. And it sat there for over 4 years. Like I said, I'm pretty busy and I don't have time to screw around working on snowmobiles. That's why I paid for the extra warranty, so if anything happened to this thing, I wouldn't have to waste my time working on this thing when I have other things to do. So after tripping over this thing in my garage for 4 years, I got to thinking about it, and man, I got so much money tied up into this thing. I gotta get it going. I can't just let it sit there forever. So I finally took the engine apart and had a look at it, and I found that the intake boots were delaminated, which caused the pistons to overheat and basically caused them to burn up. It wasn't the corrosion. The crankshaft had not a speck of rust on it. There was no corrosion inside the engine, no corrosion in the cylinders. The reason this engine quit was because the intake boots were delaminated. It was sucking air in from the cracked intake boots, causing it to run extremely lean, which overheated the pistons and burned it up. Make sure you check out my other video where I took the engine apart and show the inside of the engine. I'll leave a link in the description. Go check it out. So really all I had to do to get this thing going was put new pistons and rings in it. That's all I did. After I replaced the defective intake boots, of course. The Skidoo dealer could have easily done this and got it going, and I would have been happy and everything would have been just fine. But nope, didn't happen that way. Thanks a lot, Skidoo. So now I have conclusive evidence of why this engine failed and that the Skidoo dealer lied to me. Not that it will do me any good. Too much time's gone by. I should have torn it apart right away. I would have had a leg to stand on if I would have torn into it right away, but unfortunately, I didn't. As a matter of fact, I did talk to Big Skidoo about it after I learned what really happened to this engine. Unfortunately for me, they won't do anything about it. Since so much time's gone by, there's nothing they'll do. They won't stand behind their product anymore. I just end up with the short end of the stick. I guess it's my fault. I should have torn the engine apart right away and found out what was really wrong with it. But I didn't do it. I was so disgusted with it, and I really didn't have time to mess with it at the time, so I just stuck it in the garage, and it got left there until just recently. The bottom line is Houghton Power Sports lied to me and they wouldn't take care of me. All they would have had to do was put new intake boots on it and a new top end, and I would have been happy. It wouldn't have cost them very much. I really only have a few $100s in parts into this thing, and I got it running again. Seriously, Houghton Power Sports, are your mechanics that incompetent, or you just wanted to rip me off so bad? Which is it? So Houghton Power Sports, you lost a customer. I will never set foot in your establishment again, and I will advise everyone I know to go elsewhere and not to your establishment. Skidoo, you lost a customer too. My next snowmobile will not be a Skidoo.